Dennis, please, just
no.
Dennis, please, pretty please, just help me. Please.
No, Mac. I'm not helping you. Okay, stop talking to me about Johnny.
Well, hey, I could help you with your guy troubles.
No thanks, Dee. You suck with men.
Tell that to the guy leaving my apartment this morning. That's right. Your girl got her guts pumped last night.
Oh my God, that is disgusting.
Your guts pumped?
Aren't you like 60?
Yeah,
You're
come
not
on,
a
Dee.
girl.
That's insane. I mean,
who talks like that?
Really? And by the way, anybody can get a guy to bang him once.
Okay, well, I guarantee you he'll be coming back for seconds. In fact, he pulled an old move of mine. He took my phone by mistake so that he could see me again.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How's he gonna call you?
Dennis, can you help me with my phone?
Frank, could you help me with something?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? You want Frank's help with your guy troubles? He's insanely homophobic.
Not anymore. No, once Mac did the dance, then I get it. I get the gay thing.
He gets it. He's an ally now. Okay, so Frank, I need some relationship advice.
Yeah.
I'm having some issues with this guy that I'm dating. I want to take it to the next level, you know, by actually meeting this guy.
Well, you never met the guy?
No, never met him, never spoken with him, never seen him. But it's not weird because we're in constant communication through the beads.
The beads.
Oh, yes, the extra large anal beads that I shoved up my butt. And Johnny can control them via an app on his phone. And when I feel the buzz, I know it's time to go to the motel and wait. It's very romantic. Yes, he's never actually showed up before, but one day he will, and it's going to be hot.
That's it. I'm out. That's it. I don't get it. I am never going to get it. Beads? You ever say anything about beads?
Let me explain it again. It's
What,
beads that go into my ass.
I know there's a Finding Dory joke in all this somewhere. we've just yet to find it.
There are so many Pixar jokes you could just shoot at right there. You went deep cut with Finding Dory, though, I gotta say. So.
Yeah. Well, you know, billionaires and their submarines. What you gonna do?
Well, I don't know. I'm a little crushed that you couldn't find something better. Oh, shit. Too soon? Sorry about that, billionaires. I know you were sponsoring us somehow.
Yeah, we're gonna have to water this down a little bit. Anyway, it is a TV10 podcast episode. I've forgotten what episode is this.
0453. That's right.
That's it.
453 episodes. We are back, kind of.
Yeah. Last week was kind of user error on my part, but we're fixed now. And Tommy Milagro has apparently moved to California.
Correction. I am working the satellite office of TV10 Podcast, NoCal. Or is it NorCal? Which is it?
Yeah, NorCal. That'll work.
NorCal, okay.
Yeah.
So as opposed to NoCal, which is no calories, and I don't have too much of that at the moment, but whatever. So
Yes.
yeah, that's what's going on here for the next few weeks here while Bill Frost is at TV10 Central, broiling away in what I assume is the usual hellscape of summertime.
For June, it's actually pretty nice here. We're in the 80s, and I gauge June by the fact that I have not had to turn on my air conditioner yet.
You say?
Right, I know, right? Right around this time last year, we were already in the hundreds, I believe.
Yeah, we were ready to die and wear stilt suits and make sure to ride to work on Shai Hulud.
Yes, that's very nice here. And who are we drinking this week?
Well, you, sir, I can see right now you are having one of the many lovely cans from our good sponsor, Ogden's Own Distillery.
That is the Huckleberry Lemonade.
Oh, man, that is a tasty drink for summertime.
Yes, it is.
Whereas I, myself, am having a little something from Cutwater. It's Tequila Paloma. Yeah, not a sponsor, and it's just a nice little tequila grapefruit soda, 7% alcohol, which you could get in a store on a Sunday, like
How about that?
a grocery store on a Sunday that serves alcohol. And hey, get this, they don't worry about carding you so much. They'll just go, can you pay for that or what? And then
Okay.
and everybody's happy. So as far as the whole moving thing, it's starting to become a bit tempting here. Oh, let me drink this up. Let me drink up this freedom here.
That sounds like a tasty drink.
Yes, but we have a lot of things to cover here, and especially here at the Satellite Sports Desk, we're getting started with some sports already with the 0 hour of Forbidden Door. But I know you at the the TV news desk, Mr. Frost.
Yeah.
What's your latest updates here, sir?
They just canceled Magnum PI.
Well,
NBC bought it from CBS, aired one season, I think, and then they said, fuck it, we're done. We're out.
Okay. Well, can I posit a theory as to why they said
Sure.
no mustache?
No mustache?
No mustache.
Come on, it was brown. It was brown Magnum, though.
I know. And I appreciate it. However, what, you can't grow a mustache? Come on, man. I mean, come on. Our people can be hairy when we choose to be. I'm living proof of this.
Yes, you are.
Yes. Oh, well, it's another failure on the path of brown people being represented in media here. So
yeah.
Always have facial hair, brown people.
Some new shit coming up this week. Apparently the morning zoo is off for the next couple of weeks.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna have to do the heavy lifting of, taking on those poor listeners who don't know what's on TV.
You mean we got to work extra hard to make people want to listen to us harder, even though they already should?
I would assume they already are, but just so you know, coming up this week, two of my favorite shows are coming back after a long time away on the Max. What is now the Max? One of them is 10-Year-Old Tom. It's an animated series. It's from Steve Dildarian, who did the Life and Times of Tim way back when for HBO. Very off-kilter series. This one is about a fifth grader who's surrounded by clueless adults, and it's very dry, very subtle humor, and it's funny as hell.
This feels very British as well.
It is not, though. It is not British. No.
Canadian?
No. This is. You remember home movies?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's kind of got that vibe to it.
Oh, so
Yeah.
American-made dry humor.
Yes.
Wow, we didn't outsource it this time. Way
Not
to go,
this time,
America.
no. Yeah. Yeah. Also, one of the voices on here is John Malkovich.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This might have to be my favorite. 10-Year-Old Tom is the name?
Yes. It's
Okay.
season 2. Also, season 3 of Warrior, a show that was on Cinemax
Yay.
initially. So nobody saw it because it was on Cinemax.
Mhm.
It's a martial arts period piece set in the 1870s in San Francisco. This is the Warrior, a Chinese immigrant played by Andrew Koju, is searching for his lost sister while trying not to get killed by the local mob in Chinatown.
The Tong Gang, I believe, as it is
Yes.
called.
Yes.
And we've talked about it before, but just to remind folks, this is a show based on the original writings of Bruce Lee.
Yes.
See, kids, Bruce Lee was a martial arts expert. He was Jackie Chan 1.0, if that makes it easier for you.
You might know him from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. A version of him.
I know his daughter isn't happy with that version.
No.
Once again, white people, stop screwing it up. So.
Yeah. Also coming up this week, a new series, The Horrors of Dolores Roach on Prime Video. That's on Friday.
Wow, that's a title.
Yeah. It's based on a podcast, which was based on a play.
Okay.
I like the name of the play better. It was called Empanada Loca.
Yeah, that falls a little bit better here. So
yeah, this is a comedy horror series. Dolores, who's played by Justina Machado, who from One Day at a Time, she's just out of prison after a 16-year stretch, and she starts a new gig as a masseuse in the basement of her friend's empanada shop.
Like you do.
Sounds legit.
Wow.
And so you want to know where the horror of Dolores Roach comes in here. We have some accidental murder and a bit of cannibalism happening here.
Oh, cannibalism.
Yes.
Okay.
As in the empanadas have a new secret ingredient.
So basically this is what would happen if Wednesday Addams and Sweeney Todd formed together.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
And now I'm a little hungry, so...
Yeah, I could go for an empanada right now.
Right?
The Witcher is back on Thursday. That thing with Henry Cavill. But this is going to be his last ride as the Witcher.
Okay, I was going to ask, because I know he said he's fucking out, but...
Yeah.
This is his actual last season.
Yeah, and they're going to be replacing him with Liam, not Chris Hemsworth.
Okay.
That's his middle name, not Chris.
So two things, and I think we can sum it up right here. Fuck.
Yeah.
I think that sums it up for all the Witcher fans at this point. I'm going to give Liam a chance. I mean, he's had a hard knock at it as is. I mean, wouldn't you be in that same position after you married Miley Cyrus? I mean, come on. Let's give him a break, shall we?
On Friday on Hulu, a docuseries called The Ashley Madison Affair. Any guess what this might be about?
Please don't tell me a podcast. Please don't tell me a podcast.
No.
Okay.
No. The Ashley Madison site was actually still is a dating site for people who are looking to have extramarital affairs.
Oh, yes, I did hear about this. I remember this now. Oh.
Back in 2015, they got hacked, and all the identities and information of all the members of Ashley Madison were exposed.
Yeah, and shame on those couples doing that. My info get scrubbed too? Good. Yeah, shame on them. Shame on you all.
Yeah, that's on Friday. And Idris Elba has a new series.
Okay.
On Apple TV Plus, premiering on Wednesday. It's called Hijack. It's like 24, but they get it done in a fraction of the amount of time. It's takes place over 7 hours in real time, and he's a business negotiator whose plane has been hijacked by terrorists. So he decides to put his business management skills to use and talking these clowns down.
So what you're saying is he has an MBA?
Yeah, maybe. I'm sure he does. Yeah.
Okay. So that's my next venture after this podcast. I have to be
airborne hostage negotiator.
Yeah. So here's my next question: since Idris Elba is obviously not channeling Kiefer Sutherland, thank God, but does he whisper and shout?
Who do you work for?
Actually, that's way too American. Yeah. It's more, who do you work for, mate? Who do you work for? Now, who do you work for? Do you know who I am? I played Luther, mate. Right? So.
There's a bit of Statham happening in there, but yeah.
Well, Statham's more got a Cockney to it, so he's more... I don't know why. No, that's not even Jason Statham at all. He's a little more gravelly too, so I'm not going to get it.
Yeah. Archie Punjabi is also in this. She's an actual terrorism negotiator. but she's on the ground.
Of course, isn't
She's
that
on
always the case?
She's on the ground wearing smart business suits. She was part of another airline drama just recently. I can't remember what it was. I think it was called Departure, and it was on Peacock. And she had a very similar role to this.
And strangely, nobody flocked to the cock for Departure.
No,
So
they should be flocking to the cock for Based on a True Story.
yeah,
Excellent show.
yeah.
Also this week, beginning on Sunday, there's Shark Week on Discovery and all those channels.
Yes.
But did you know there's also a Shark Fest?
Yes. And we were hoping to get Melissa Merlot, our shark correspondent, to talk about it. Unfortunately, this is what happened here, folks. There were technical difficulties as we were trying to steal the cable. Excuse me. Try to connect with Merlot's people. Unfortunately, we're going to have to get her follow-up when she has access to what are our things called again? Computers?
Yeah.
So
our the remote software we're using currently, for some reason, does not support mobile devices.
yep. I can't understand why. I mean, get it fucking together. It's the 21st century. Why are we dragging our knuckles like it's the 19th What's that? The Supreme Court ruled against what? Oh, there's my answer. Never mind.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and also Money in the Bank. But you'll get to that, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll get to Money in the Bank, for heck's sake.
So where were we talking about? Oh yeah, Shark Week. So Shark Week and Shark
Fest.
Yes, and
different shows, same sharks probably.
Now is this all on the Max?
It's on the National Geographic channel. It's on the Hulu and it's on the Disney Plus. So
okay,
you can't miss it.
Okay, so we don't need to go to the Max. We can just go to other places. That's wonderful. Yeah. I like this.
And they found what might be the remains of Julian Sands.
Yeah, I heard about that just before we started going live on air.
He went missing in the San Gabriel Mountains in California. Is that anywhere near you?
I don't think so. But just to refresh here, what is Julian Sands famous for?
I don't recall. You better look it up.
Let's see. Let me get IMDb to the rescue here.
But they found some remains that could be him. He's a British actor.
Yes, he was famous for shows like A Room with a View, Naked Lunch, Warlock. Apparently,
he was on Smallville.
Yeah, that is true. Let's see here. Recently, he was in let's see. This is his most recent thing, The Ghosts of Monday, and I guess he was also in Seneca, on the creation of earthquakes. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Not familiar with either of those. Okay.
He was also on The Survivalist, and yeah, that's kind of where he's been famous of recently. And you said he was in, where was that place again? The San Mountains?
San Gabriel Mountains.
San Gabriel Mountains, which is in let's see, where is that in California here? Okay, so from me, where I am currently located, yeah, that's in the LA area. Yeah, I'm hell and away from there, so I'm in Sacktown here, ladies and gentlemen. So,
and Bryan Cranston has confirmed there are talks in the works for a Malcolm in the Middle reboot.
Really?
Yeah.
So here's my question: are we able to get Frankie Muniz to steer away from his burgeoning NASCAR career to do that?
I wonder if he can steer at all. He's didn't he just wreck something?
Couldn't tell you.
I think he did. Yeah.
Well, Jane Kaczmarek pretty much wrecked the cast over the years, so tell me when I'm telling lies. That's my favorite CM Punk saying right there. Cheers.
Yeah, and I think we need to set up Malcolm in the Middle as a prequel. Is there a prequel or a sequel to Breaking Bad? Probably a prequel.
Well, let's see. So Bryan Cranston was famous as Hal on Malcolm in the Middle, which
Yep.
led to Breaking Bad. So here's how we do this. We just got to bridge the universes together. So he and Jane Kaczmarek have a blowout fight. He's fed up. He finds himself in New Mexico, starts teaching, gets a family, then gets cancer, and Shazam, we retconned that motherfucker and combined the universes.
If we could work VIP in here somewhere, because he was on the pilot episode of VIP. He was the owner of the private security company, and
Shut up.
Yeah, and he basically handed it over to Pamela Anderson. Says, "Okay, you be the public face of this company, even though you know nothing about private security."
Wow.
And comedy did ensue.
Yes, we have documentation of that. I did not realize that.
Oh yeah, look it up on the Crackle VIP.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you. I just, I guess I forgot about that. But more importantly, I guess I was during his wandering years. We knew him as the famous dentist from Seinfeld, but
And
beyond that,
yes.
yeah.
So if we could loop in Seinfeld as well into this whole scenario.
All right, there's a lot of string theories here that we'll have to tie in, but God damn it, I am going to work this magic somehow. Let me get some genius juice in here while I think about this.
Yeah, and also there's more cancellations. Man,
Damn
for the Jorb, I keep this running list of cancellations, and I just keep having to add to it.
Is this a death list at this point? I mean, the fuck.
Pretty much. This is on Paramount Plus. They canceled The Game, Star Trek Prodigy. I think that was an animated series.
Yeah.
And Grease.
Oh, the Rise of the Pink Ladies.
Rise of the Pink Ladies, yes. And Queen of the Universe, a show I know nothing about.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that. Okay.
But yep, shows. We're not gonna have much to talk about here. If they keep canceling everything, this is just going to turn into a wrestling podcast.
Yeah, and more and worse, we may have to delve into murder. So I don't know if I'm ready for that pivot just yet, man. I'm just gonna let you know right now. Or maybe we can make it a murder podcast where I could say I'm ready to murder this lovely tequila Paloma, courtesy of Cutwater, not a sponsor.
Oh yeah.
Which it's a shame that I don't have my traditional Ogden's own distillery of huckleberry lemonade to quench my thirst.
It is very good. A couple shows. Since we weren't on last week, we also missed mentioning that The Bear is back for season 2.
Already finished it. Have you seen it all?
I have not yet. No, but I'm getting ready to stress out like we did last summer all over again. Get my restaurant worker PTSD in order.
I'm going to tell you a couple things. I'm not going to spoil anything, but this season of The Bear, it definitely is fantastic. Give it all the awards. Jeremy Allen White is perfect as Carm Berzado. There's a lot more cameos here, ones that you're going to be pleasantly surprised at.
Okay.
There's a Christmas dinner, which I am going to...
okay.
I'm not going to spoil it, but I am going to caution you all. Have your therapist on speed dial. I'm not fucking joking on that one.
Okay.
And yeah, I think those are the big ones to take away here. You'll be pleasantly surprised at who makes an appearance on this on this second season here.
Can't wait.
Oh, you'll
also,
love it.
Dropping today as we're recording live on air, the second season of the Freak Brothers on Tubi, based on the fabulous furry Freak Brothers of the late 60s, the underground comic. And it's an animated series. The voices include Woody Harrelson, John Goodman, and Pete Davidson, and Tiffany Haddish as a cat.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Well, I guess that's pretty cool right there.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, well,
it's a show to watch with the special herb of your choice. Really,
not that we endorse that here because they're not a sponsor. So,
and the only thing I've heard about Secret Invasion, the new Marvel series on Disney Plus, is that everybody hates the AI generated intro. I've heard nothing about the show.
And I've seen the show. I think it's fine right now, but what's the complaint? Just that it doesn't look real? It's a fucking intro.
No, that they used AI to do it, thus not using an actual animator.
Okay. There's a lot of reasons to complain about AI, especially if this writer strike goes further and they try to generate the next episode of Friends. But beyond that, this is not the hat to hang on, folks. Just calm the fuck down is what I would say. That is...
Cool your tits?
That would... Yes. Yeah. They're all those things right there. Just calm the fuck down, everyone.
I don't think that's a saying at all. And as we transition into the B block, you ever notice that? Do you ever listen to any podcasts that break up their shows into this is the A block, this is the B block, this is the C block? Like anybody knows those fucking radio terms?
Yeah, I've never heard those radio terms, and I've worked in radio.
Really? You haven't heard those? Okay.
I've never heard that. So break it down for us. I feel like I need to learn something here.
Yeah, just so you know, TV10 podcast is all A block.
Mm-hmm. We are an A-list talent here.
Yes,
as far as you know.
So that means we're transitioning into some sports.
In that case, please, sir, hit my music.
In sports, and Tommy Milagro. Go team.
On the sports desk of the TV10 podcast, we deliver to you only the sport of professional wrestling. There's a lot to get into here. As we are recording live on air, I am watching AEW Forbidden Door. I'll be recapping that for SlamWrestling.net because, I have an MBA.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, look at you choke away after I said that. Strange. Yeah. So the big matches to really watch for are going to be Bryan Danielson versus the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada. So this is All Elite Wrestling and New Japan Pro Wrestling teaming up with some pretty sweet dream matches here. Of course, you'll see all that on SlamWrestling.net once this episode drops here. The other big matchup to watch here is for the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship. It is Will Ospreay avenging his loss against Kenny Omega. So this one is going to be another match for the ages here, folks. Just keep your eyes on that. We'll deliver to you all that action right there. In other news, and starting with the NWA, it's been a while. They just recently started back up with some programming on their YouTube channel. They are dropping episodes of their time during the World is a Vampire tour that Smashing Pumpkins did in Australia this time around. Last week they showed some matches in somewhere in Australia. I forget the name off the top of my head. I don't have my notes in front of me. But also, they're going to be ramping up for some new tapings coming up on July 8th and 9th. And this is actually really cool because they are doing an event July 8th for what's called HP Cares for Cooper. They're broadcasting in Highland Park, Illinois. And one of the kids who was hit with in a mass shooting last year at July 4th. They are doing a fundraising event for his medical expenses. Go to nationalwrestlingalliance.com if you would like to learn more about that. Also, for anybody that's actually listening to this podcast, if you're in the Illinois area, they do have some tapings there as well, July 8th and 9th. Go to there if you want to get tickets. Obviously, they'll have some tapings on their NWA channel. Check that out as it comes up here. But I think let me see, there's just a couple more stories that I'm just going to do here because, as I mentioned, I'm in TV10 Podcast satellite office in Sacktown, and there's a lot to cover already right there. But one of our favorite shows, Heels, is coming back July 28th, and apparently for season 2, they're going to have some new faces, including former WWE Women's Champion AJ Lee, as in the wife of CM Punk.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I don't know if you follow the socials of late. She has gotten into some serious shape, man. So, yeah, she is definitely somebody to watch. And I know that she also does some stuff with Women of Wrestling, which I know you could catch on Pluto TV. There's many ways you can catch up with AJ Lee, and not just through her husband, CM Punk. He's doing fine in...
Caught him on Mayans last week.
What's that?
Caught him on Mayans last week.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was going to mention. So thank you for that. I almost forgot about that. But yeah, came to a Hero's Welcome in Chicago, Illinois last night as I covered this for Slam Wrestling for AEW Collision. Came out to a chorus of boos. Like I'm not joking. It's like whenever he stepped in the ring, boo. And anytime he put on offense, boo. Just a raining of boos. It's like, the hell, Toronto? This isn't The Rock versus Hulk Hogan. What do you have? What do you have against CM Punk? Oh, wait, now I remember. So he is going to be set to wrestle tonight at Forbidden Kingdom again, and he's going to be part of the Owen Hart tournament. He'll be facing Satoshi Kojima, another New Japan favorite here. So definitely keep your eyes open for that. But I guess, and I think finally this, and going to end this with CM Punk here. Again, as soon as he took the mic, chorus of boos in the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, where my Slam Wrestling staff is at. Now, they don't have MBAs.
Your staff?
Well, my
you
my
have a controlling interest in the business here?
Not yet. Although, yeah, American money does go farther. Anyway, the point is, yeah, as soon as he took the mic, he said, I get it. You can boo me all you want, and I know that I will take the W here, just like your Toronto Maple Leafs. And he's rolled out, and somehow a riot did not ensue. So this is going to be the fun we're going to expect at Forbidden Door, because it's sports. Tell me when I'm telling you lies.
It's sports with Tommy Milagro. Go team. All right.
Yeah, so that is going to be happening on. Oh yeah, there's going to be a media scrum after that. I don't know if I'm going to have the opportunity to cover it, but that's going to be funny.
You don't have your press credentials in order?
Well, it's going to be a little hard to get from Sacramento to Toronto on this timeline at this point. So yeah.
Well, maybe you need to alter the timeline. Come on, Barry.
No, we know what the fuck happens with that. We've seen Flashpoint, and then we get weird Ezra Miller just being creepy and shit. Let's not go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, speaking of the geeks, San Diego Comic-Con might be fucked this year.
I'm sorry. What are you talking about?
San Diego Fan X.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Disney said, "Nah, we're not going." So that takes away all your Star Wars and Marvel. And
Wow.
also, who else? Sony Pictures, Universal Pictures, and Netflix all said, "Nah, we're not coming either."
Is it because they're standing with the Writers Guild, or is it
That's part of it. That's part of it. Also, part of it is that Netflix had their big Tadum Fest wherever the hell they had that, so they got a lot of publicity and buzz out of that. So they're probably set for a while. They don't need Comic-Con, but that leaves you with Paramount, who haven't said no yet, and Warner Brothers, who also have not said no yet. They could probably use some help.
They need a lot of help. Let's not lie here.
In the DC universe.
Mm-hmm.
There's also Amazon. They gotta pump The Boys and Wheel of Time.
Well, they also gotta pump up the Rings of Power, and also maybe provide a masterclass on what the fuck happened last season.
Yeah, and
let's not lie.
Yeah, this AV Club article ends on a perfect note here. Maybe somebody will do a panel about comic books. Novel, but it might not work.
Yeah, good luck with that. No,
get back to the comic book roots of Comic-Con, maybe.
The hell, that is such a far-fetched idea. It's so crazy. It could work.
Crazy talk.
Yeah, well, I do understand why they would be a little worried, especially with Disney controlling the awesome of Comic-Con, or Comic-Cons, plural. So if this is the first domino to fall, I'm kind of curious what that's going to mean for other Comic-Cons, like here in Salt Lake or New York or Seattle or all those other places. So I'm very curious if that's going to make David Zaslav go, hey, maybe we should share the profits.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that's a novel idea. But, yeah, that's, wow. I didn't hear about that. How long ago did they make that announcement?
Just very recently.
Okay.
Very recently.
So Disney just said, no, fuck it. We don't need sunshine.
And I don't know if you keep up with the Eric Andre show like I do.
No, I haven't had a chance.
The new season is fucking great. The guest list is pretty good too this season, and one of the weirdest ones happened last week. He had Chet Hanks on.
Chet Hanks?
Chet Hanks.
As in Tom Hanks's more retarded son?
Ne'er-do-well rapper son, yeah.
Okay, you say tomato, I say tomatillo. So, and before anybody gives me a hard time, I'm saying retarded because he is very slow in his intelligence, and as well as his. Yeah, I'm digging a deeper hole than I should. I'm gonna stop.
After which Eric Andre said, "I don't believe he's Tom Hanks' son. I want him to fucking come down here and show us his birth certificate."
Oh, that's beautiful.
He was
so beautiful.
He's not very suave. Basically, came off cross as a complete moron on the show. As you would expect, if you've ever seen anything that Chet Hanks has done, you would not be surprised by that outcome.
Yeah, it's like in the Bible verse, Colin have I loved, but Chet have I hated. It's in Genesis. I get it. See, kids, what I was doing was playing a riff off of Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. And now you know religion.
And they're bringing... Do you remember Project Greenlight? Matt
Yeah,
Damon, Ben Affleck,
Yeah.
and some other dude.
It was like a
uh,
little contest to see what show will be greenlit, so that way it can be video on demand on some other platform.
something like
Or
that. Yeah, basically a film. Give a unknown aspiring filmmaker a chance.
and
They give them a bit of a budget. They give them critiques and advice along the way while they're making this movie,
Mhm.
and the movie gets made. And the only movie I remember coming out of that was the Battle of Shaker Heights, which had Amy Smart in it.
Amy Smart.
Yeah, it was. I don't remember what it was about, but I do remember that was the movie. Anyway, they're bringing it back, not with Ben Affleck, but we're going to have Issa Rae, Kumail Nanjiani, and Gina Price Bythewood.
Wow.
So I know two of them. I don't know Gina Bythewood, but I'm going to assume she's a filmmaker as well.
That is quite the that's quite the cast right there. So I'm already impressed.
So this is coming up in July on Max. A whole new Project Greenlight. How about that?
Yeah, I'm David Zaslav. Why not just pay the writers? Just a thought.
There was a parody series called Contest Searchlight that Dennis Leary did.
Oh Jesus!
I don't know where the hell you could find that, and I don't even remember what network it aired on, but it was pretty damn funny.
Hang on, let me see if I can search it right now. What was it? Contest Searchlight?
Yes.
Okay, give me 1 second. IMDb to the rescue. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see. Contest Searchlight, Comedy Central, and Dennis Leary.
Yeah, Comedy Central was it? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. And Lenny Clark was on here.
Yes.
Wow. And let's see. There was some other people like Jim Serpico, Chris Phillips, Mary Birdsong, Adam Ferrara.
Yeah.
Let's see. And a lot of other names I don't recognize right off the bat. Oh, no, my mistake. Patrice O'Neill, Colin Quinn. I had to scroll a little further. So, yeah. And, let's see. Bruce Bennett. Wow.
Yep. And I just looked it up. It is not available anywhere. Not even on Paramount Plus, which claims to have all the Comedy Central shit.
Seeing as how Comedy Central is kind of part of. Well, wait, actually, who owns it again? Is it Warner Brothers Discovery or is it Paramount Plus?
It's both, but I don't know who has the bigger interest in the company.
We know it's not David. It's not David Zaslav. Let's just get that out of the way.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's probably Paramount.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. So this is where I'm going to say this is criminal. If it was Warner Brothers Discovery, I would say, yeah, that tracks. But no, Paramount Plus. We know you're listening to the TV10 podcast only because David Zaslav doesn't. So rectify this. Make this right.
Harley Quinn. Harley
Quinn
Quinn season 4 back on Max on July 27th.
Yay! Oh, this makes me happy. Can we get anything that could top the genius of the Valentine's Day episode, though, is my question.
That was a good one. That's going to be tough to top that one.
Listen, I am just looking for love. Why is that so hard? Also, why is it so hard to pronounce words? That makes me angry.
Oh, poor Bane. If only he can find love and people that use conjugation. It's a tough world.
And right about now, we're going to tell the people here in the C block. We're going to tell the people what they should be watching harder. And right off the bat, I'm going to say the new season of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is just fucking killing it.
Okay. I see you're Always Sunny, and I raise you Mayans and the Bear.
Oh, yeah.
That's Yeah, definitely Mayans. It's kind of like the bear. It's not going to leave you happy.
No.
Uh, Spoiler alert. Anyway.
Yeah, well, the new season of Mayan, the new and final season of Mayans should the tip off is in the titles of the episodes. They're all about death and blood, and they're pretty grim death metal titles for all of the episodes.
Yeah, it's like if you were in Stockton, California. Oh man, that is it's if Stockton was like Ogden, it's like honest to God, it felt like I could have been on set for Mayans. I was just waiting for one of the Mayans to come and clip me at any moment.
Yeah. Also, the new season of it completely left me, but the new series anyway, based on a true story on Peacock, is Kaylee Kwaku and Chris Messina, and basically they form a podcast partnership with a serial killer, and shockingly, it sort of spins out of control.
Strange how that works out when you're trying to find a serial killer.
Yeah, yeah. And also that Patricia Arquette series, High Desert, on Apple TV Plus. It just concluded. It's about 7 or 8 episodes, and it ends on a bit of a cliffhanger.
Ooh.
So I don't know if they were fully expecting to go to a second season, but
they're committed.
They've committed something, yeah.
Now where's High Desert on? That's on Peacock?
That is on Apple TV Plus.
Oh, so then it has a chance. Okay.
Yeah. And also Platonic with Rose Byrne and Seth Rogen. Mm-hmm. Very funny. Oh. Very damn funny. Seth Rogen plays a brewmaster, and he's got his own brew pub.
Like you do.
So he he's a bit bored with himself, so he concocts this beer that if they decided to go forward with it and selling it, it would run them about $60 a bottle to produce.
60?
It's like, how are we going to make a profit off of that?
Yeah,
we sell it for $5, and then there's a buzz out there. Like, and his business partner's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, and I mean, I had to do an MBA program kind of based on something similar to this. Even I know that's not good, man.
That's not good business. No way.
No. Oh boy, are we saying that I just need to walk on there as an MBA financial analyst?
Yes, you need to help him out there.
Okay, I will do my best and try not to drink the profits.
And of course, the Righteous Gemstones.
Thank you. I was just gonna mention that, but you beat me to it. So
that's on HBO and Max, and the other two, which is just on Max. I think the season finale is coming up this week.
Okay, and and let's not forget Unicorn Warriors Eternal. Genndy Tartakovsky, my God, he has crafted something fucking weird, but hey, You're not bored with it.
I also started, this is a few weeks old, but I started in on The Diplomat on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Kerry Russell. She's playing a diplomat in England, and meanwhile a war breaks out in Europe, and she's just started the job yesterday. Now she's got all sorts of shit to deal with.
Like you do.
Very slyly funny show. Very. And of course, I don't know if I can recommend The Idol or not. It's cringe watching at its best and worst.
Yeah. And even The Weeknd has said that his character is all sorts of pathetic, and
you're not supposed to like him.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the whole point here. But I don't know. I'm not sure how to handle this. I can barely handle Euphoria as it stands.
Ooh, yeah, then maybe not. The Idol is probably not for you.
Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm leaning at this point.
And that's also coming up on its season finally. All the uproar about this fucking show, and it's only 5 episodes long.
Boy. it's amazing what people hang their hat on, I guess. So there you go. All right.
And of course, I want to also throw in a shout out for Clone High on Max.
That is a good one. So hey, I threw in Unicorn, so let's throw in Clone High at this point.
Yeah,
I totally agree with that.
Get your animation on.
Yeah, exactly. Is that enough for everybody, you think?
I believe so, yeah. So we want to thank our sponsor, Ogden's Own Distillery, for the Huckleberry Lemonade Vodka can.
That is what keeps us going, and I would love to thank Cutwater, except not a sponsor. But I do want to thank our other fine sponsors: Sugar House Distillery, Outlaw Distillery, and of course Bohemian Brewery. All great drinks to have for the summertime. Of course, you should stop by Boustique if you want not just some great glassware or drinks to mix, but also so you can have some non-alcoholic beverages if you don't want to get in trouble with your bishop or something like that. But no matter where you go, we still have some T-shirts to sell. TV10 Podcast T-shirts. Just send us an email, t-shirt me now at tv10podcast@gmail.com. $15 cost of shipping, your name, your address, your shirt size, and we do PayPal, we do Venmo, no crypto. Sorry, get the fuck over it here. Get the fuck on the train here at this point. Wear it for freedom because again,
about that crypto.
4th of July is around the corner. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So whether we're going to be on for freedom, who knows?
We will be
joining a militia. So
we'll be here one way or another.
Yeah, we'll figure that out somehow. We may zoom this in. So we got the teddy bear nanny cam technology. We can make it work out.
We're fine. Yeah. All right. On that note, good night, America.
And yes, you jiggle that handle. Tell me when I'm telling you lies. No? Then off you fuck.
Up, guy. You know what I gotta say? I'm still like buzzing from last night. Got a little hairy there for a second, didn't it? Yeah, but we pulled it off.
We sure did.
We really did.
Success.
All right, so talk to me. One of those second dates.
Ooh, yeah, no, that's not happening.
What do you mean that's not happening?
Well, I got home last night and I found myself real horny, so I popped a couple of Mommy's Magic Beans and headed over to Kyle's house. Roofies. I roofied myself. Yeah, not 100% sure if we plowed or not, but I do know I got this.
You stole his phone.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest, the details are a bit hazy still, but I do know I stole somebody's phone.
And you?
Oh, I'm not doing it either.
Yeah,
but I have a good reason, Dennis. I have a really good reason, because I'm not a rapist and a thief like Dee is. I'm just a boy in love. I'm a boy in love with Johnny, and I realize that I have to be with him.
Well, no, see, that's the thing. Johnny doesn't love you. He doesn't even like you.
You don't know him.
No. You don't know him.
I know him better than you.
Do you? Because I am him.
What?
I invented Johnny as a means of getting you out of the apartment when you were irritating me.
I don't understand.
Okay, like when Johnny sent you out to go get those soft-shell crabs. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was supposed to meet you, but he didn't.
No.
He ghosted you, right? And so you came sauntering back in the house and all depressed, and I was like, well, I tell you what, buddy, I'll eat the soft-shell crabs. They are my favorite.
And I said, oh my God, what a coincidence, because they're Johnny's favorite too.
Yeah, because I am Johnny.
Then who's Dennis?
What do you mean?
Well, if you're Johnny, then who's you?
I'm Dennis. I've always been Dennis.